What's up? How's it going? All right, here's what we're doing today. This is a recipe video, and a bit weird because this is a fragrance channel where we talk about fragrances. But I'm bad at cooking. I just want to say that. Start this video. I'm a terrible cook. Okay, and I don't know how to cook really well. I can't really cook. I'm the kind of person that is gonna burn toast. Okay. So there's a couple recipes that I know how to make that are pretty damn good for somebody who just really struggles with cooking, all right? So that's why I'm making this video. I know it's weird, I get it. This is a fragrance channel. What am I doing? You don't have to watch it if you don't like it. But if you're someone that sucks at cooking or you like cooking and you can say, hey man, what are you doing? Yeah, then that's fine. So this video is just for those people that are awful cooks that just aren't very good and just want to have a couple things that are easy to make that are just easy to make. So that's why I'm making this, because I'm one of them. There's a couple things I can make, like I make good mashed potatoes. I make a damn good shepherd's pie. I make some decent Sunday gravy. Other than that, though, I'm not good at cooking. Anyways, here we go. Today we're going to be doing basically a tangy kind of sauce, a dipping sauce that you can dip your fries into or put on your burgers. I like to put it on my burgers, which is why I'm making it. This is a sauce that is kind of like a sauce that you would get at a restaurant called Raising Cane's, which is basically a chicken joint that's in the South, I think, but has a lot of restaurants around the country in the United States. It's where I am. But we don't have that here where I am. I'm in New York State. We don't have Raising Cane's. So I'm going to tell you right now, people are crazy about this sauce with the recipe and everything. It's like a tangy kind of, nice tangy kind of savory kind of sauce, but people are crazy about this. So I'm just going to pretend that I didn't say the word Raising Cane's because I don't want people coming and telling me I did it wrong, because this is the way that I do it. This is my way of doing it. It's my tangy sauce. It's kind of based on that. The way that it's based on it is that we have a chicken joint up here that copies it, essentially. And I had some of their sauce, and people said, yeah, they're copying the Raising Cane sauce. So I said, that's some damn delicious sauce. So I'm kind of copying it, but I do it my own way. I don't do it as some recipes state. So anyways, without further ado, everybody make sure you have a beer or something. You're going to need a beer to get through this video, whatever you want to do. But like I said, I can't fucking cook to save my life. My girlfriend would disagree with that, but I can't cook. We're going to get started. Very simple, okay? This is my first cooking video. You're going to start with some mayonnaise. Whatever kind of mayonnaise you like. It doesn't fucking matter. Vegan mayonnaise? Sure, whatever that is. What would that just not have eggs in it? This is a tablespoon, not a teaspoon. So grab yourself a tablespoon and do nice. I'd say I'd start with 3 heaping tablespoons of mayonnaise. Don't get out any fucking measuring cups or anything like that. We don't do that here. We're not measuring anything like that. And then you're going to take ketchup. Okay? I'm almost out of ketchup here, so it's probably going to be... Just put a decent amount in. Yeah, you can tell it's just about done. I don't actually eat a lot of ketchup. I used to, but I don't really keep a lot of ketchup in the house. But just put a decent amount in, and then just give it a good mix, and we'll mix it up. And what we're basically looking for, and this is why I don't measure anything, because I don't like. I don't know. It's never the same, you know? There's all these, like, little variables, so... If you can see, you got, like, an orangish color there. Like an orangish pinkish color. Now, I'll taste that. And it tastes good, but it needs a little bit more ketchup. Which, unfortunately, I don't know if we're going to get a lot. Have you ever seen the movie Step Brothers? There's that scene where they're eating dinner. That's really funny. And he calls it fancy sauce, which is just, like, ketchup and mayonnaise. That's what this is, basically, from the start. Okay, so we'll do that. You got your nice orangish color, right? Okay, here come the things. I'm And remember, this is my version. This is not the official, whatever they want to call it. This is what I do. Pepper, okay? Now here's the trick for this. You're going to want a lot of pepper. The pepper really kicks it up and makes it nice. But I have this kind of like, pepper grinder. So I'll grind some pepper into here. You're going to want a lot. If you don't like pepper, then whatever, don't put as much in, but you're going to want a lot of pepper. The problem is, I found ground pepper, freshly ground pepper, is really nice in a lot of recipes, but in this particular sauce, you kind of want that extremely coarse ground, store-bought kind of pepper. So if you can, and you have like regular ass pepper, just go for that, okay? Don't do the ground stuff, even though it's obviously much higher quality. And I know it looks like I'm putting a lot of pepper in here, but that's what you want. Okay, so we got our pepper. Now we're going to do garlic powder. Now, if you have it, do garlic salt. I'm just going to put, I'm not measuring it, a couple dashes of it. That was probably too much, but there's no such thing as too much garlic. This isn't necessarily like a very garlicky kind of sauce, so you don't want to put too much in. If you have garlic salt, put a little bit less in because garlic salt's really strong. It's very salty. You don't want too much. What else we got? A dash. Now, I don't have this on hand. This is soy sauce, so I'm going to put a little teeny dash of this in here. Tiny bit. We're not going to go crazy. Just a tiny bit. If you can see that? Just a tiny, tiny bit of soy sauce. Not a lot at all. It's very salty. We don't want to, die. What you want to use, let me get a tissue right here, I'm getting shit everywhere, is Worcestershire sauce, if that's how it's pronounced. Worcestershire sauce. You know what it is. Use a little bit of that. I don't have any on hand because girlfriend's a vegetarian, so don't have any of it. But there's vegetarian Worcestershire sauce recipes that you can make. The secret ingredient in that is anchovies, which is kind of gross, but okay. Then we have a little secret ingredient for me. This is white truffle salt. Okay, this, I don't know what brand. This is McCormick. Use whatever brand you got. Use a pinch, just a pinch. White truffle salt. Don't use a lot because this is a very, very strong smelling and tasting kind of salt. But you just want a little bit for a kick. Okay, and then we have another little ingredient of mine that I like to use. This is from Trader Joe's. This is umami seasoning. This is made up of like ground up mushrooms and salt and red pepper flakes and stuff. Especially if you're a vegetarian, this is good to put on food because it gives it a very meat kind of taste. But just a little bit. Not too much, just a little bit. The good thing... there we go. Sorry. The good thing about this seasoning is it has red pepper flakes in it, so once in a while you'll get like a nice burst of heat, but it's never too strong. Okay, we're almost done here. Lemon juice. You can use freshly squeezed lemon if you want. You know how I am. I don't have that. Just a dash of that. Not a lot. Just a dash of lemon juice. It's going to be too tangy and too sour. Mix that in. We have one last ingredient, which absolutely is not included in the official list, and that's Dijon mustard. And try to use Dijon mustard and not yellow mustard because Dijon mustard has a little bit more of a robust, earthy taste. This is my ingredient that I like to put in, and I only put in a tiny little bit. Just a tiny little bit. It gives it a nice kind of more earthy taste, and it takes away from the super tanginess of this. I don't know what this is. This is like gluten-free Dijon mustard. I don't know. All right. Let's give her a taste. It's perfect. It's perfect. It really is. Very tangy. It's a very tangy sauce. So, with the ketchup and the mustard, the lemon juice, if you don't like tangy stuff, you probably won't like this. You can change the recipe to how you want. Don't put the lemon juice in. But this is the good shit right here. Like I said, you're going to want to use Worcestershire sauce. You're going to want to use... Oh, sorry, I didn't even mention. Another great ingredient you can put in this that I personally like is dill seasoning. I don't have any on hand, unfortunately, but a couple dashes, not a lot, but just a tiny little bit of dill seasoning will really make this nice. What you do, you get this together, you mix it up, and like I said, don't measure anything. Don't worry about that shit. Just put it in, make sure it's a nice orange color. Put some plastic wrap on this. Put it in your fridge for half an hour, whatever you want. And then I'm going to make some burgers tonight. I'm going to lay it over the burgers. Delicious. Dip your fries in it. I've had it on a bunch of stuff. Anyways, I thought this was fun. I'm a terrible fucking cook, so I thought it would be a nice video to make. So cheers to that, right? This is a good sauce. If you have the ingredients, and you probably do have all the ingredients at your house, try to make this one up and put it on your burgers next time. Or dip your french fries in it or whatever. Yeah, it's tangy, but it's good. All right, peace out.